Hey y'all, thanks again for joining me on another Talks with Sin. I am your girl, Sin Quetta, and we are live. Look, I've been doing good, y'all. Been coming, talking to y'all live for 3 days straight. But honestly, if I can be honest, it's because like I ran out of storage on my computer. So I feel like the easiest way to make content and still be able to talk to you guys about Love and Marriage Huntsville is to talk to you guys live. So thanks again for joining me. Thanks again for coming on in, giving me your opinions. Today I wanted to talk about, are the women of Love and Marriage Huntsville male identified? That has been like a term that has been going around for a long time. I've been hearing people say that, and I kind of want to hear what you guys have to say about it as well. And Sinquetta did her little research. I went and found out exactly what male identified means to kind of, make sure I'm educated on the topic. But I just want to hear y'all perspective and get some feedback on that. So before we get started, I am going to run my intro. I think I may have to run it on mute because if I don't, I'll get a copyright strike. Ain't that petty? So I'm gonna see if I can try to play this without any music, but it's on, okay? But as this is playing, don't forget to like come in, say hi, and we will get started.
Medicine, Queddick, man, the girl was heaven sent. Medicine, Queddick, man, the girl was heaven sent.
Dang, y'all. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go back and remove this song again because it's going to get monetized. I'm gonna get a copyright strike. I guess when I had first did the little intro thing, the song was for free, but now it's not. The people that made the song want their coin, and then my little light, so you guys can see me better, just went out. See, look, I got a little light here, but I'm gonna let it charge for a little bit. Hold on, let me turn it off. But yeah, y'all, let's talk. Let's get this thing started. I had did a post earlier um to see if you guys believe that women of the cast were male identified. So I want to get those results popping real quick. Hey Linda, how's it going? I feel like I haven't seen you in the past few days. I've been going live, girl. I know like you like to go live or you like for us to go live and talk about these things. But we missed you in these streets. Um Let me pull up these poll results. This is about to be good. I love to hear y'all opinion on these kind of topics. Let me. Oh, so I got signed in too. Jeez Louise. They're gonna ask me to verify who I am and all that other stuff. All extra. Anyway, how's your Thursday going? Do y'all got plans for the weekend? Or are y'all chilling like me? I think I'm gonna sign up for the local gym and do some body pump this weekend. Go some quota, go some quota. So I'll be doing that. But what about you guys? What y'all gonna be up to? Let's see here. Ooh, a new episode of Judge Judy. Do y'all watch Judge Judy or is it just me? I love Judge Judy, y'all. That's like my guilty pleasure. Okay, post. Dang, see, I haven't posted anything, a video in 2 days. All right, let's see here. So 56%, no, 57 people voted, but 84% of the people said that the cast is male identified. The women in particular. Let me share these results. Oh my gosh, Linda, you've been under the weather. I hope you feel better. Me too. Like going into the new year, I went home and I feel like because I was around my nephew, he's like 4, that I kind of picked up something that he had. You know, little kids be having their little kid germs and stuff. But I was under the weather for a while too. Okay, here we go. So, yes, I asked, hey, do you guys feel as though that the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast is male identified? Because I noticed people have been talking about that. Like when I read the comments on blogs about the show and what's going on, people have said that. And for you guys who do not know, male identified means a woman whose beliefs, mindset, and attitude favor the male gender, often at the expense of the opposite sex. And as you guys can see, 84% of y'all said yes, and the women of the cast are male identified. 9% said no, and the other 7% said 50-50. Because I can't really say if I feel like the cast is male identified, and look, no one commented to give any like feedback, but I feel like the cast is more so marriage identified. Like I noticed that I feel as though we could take Melody for example. A lot of things I feel like she put up with her marriage was against her vows, or at least the vows that Martell said to her. You know what I mean? I feel like it seems as though she was doing her part, but Martell didn't do his part. So I feel like sometimes women do put up with a lot of stuff, as they should. I mean, I feel like every relationship and marriage is different. The same things I may deal with in my relationship to keep it working, you may not want to do, and vice versa. So I'm not judging from that perspective, but I feel as though like, dang, once the vows was broken, then But then at the same time, like I said, who am I to say people should do this or that in a marriage? So I feel like if anything, the women are marriage identified, kind of like I feel like Marcel. If he's allegedly cheating, let him cheat in peace. Because at the end of the day, Tisha is not going to leave him allegedly. I really feel that way. And I feel like that is her right to stick in her marriage. If she want to be with Marcel forever and ever, in spite of how he is, then let her. I mean, who are we to judge that? So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Linda, you love Judge Judy too. Let me tell you, I have like a Judge Judy shirt. I have a Judge Judy mug off of Amazon because I feel like Amazon is the best ever in the whole entire world. I love Amazon. I have some Amazon things coming down, but yeah, I mean, I really like Judge Judy. I learned a lot about the law too. I learned don't ever, never, ever, ever put your like co-sign on the card. Don't do that. If you not married, don't even go on her show asking to get your stuff back because she say that like courts don't deal with boyfriend, courts don't deal with living situation. She ain't gonna care. She gonna feel like if you ain't married, then don't be trying to ask the court for help. I learned no matter how much you may love pit bulls, don't get one. I mean, I even like my brother got pit bulls, but I just feel like learning, watching Judge Judy. I don't know. I don't think I would want that kind of dog. But yeah, those are 3 things I learned watching Judge Judy. Hey, Tara. I hope I'm saying it right. Because I know it could be Tara or Tara. So I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Going to see Fantasia on Saturday in Dallas, Texas. Sis, she was up here in Maryland, right? And I accidentally forgot because I wanted to go see her with my mom. I seen some old YouTube video, not some old, yeah. I see some old YouTube videos of her, and then some new YouTube video of Fantasia. I'm like, dang, I would love to see her in concert. And then when she was up here, she was going. I went to her website to see if she was going to be up here up north anymore, but no, I didn't see anything. But dang, make sure you take lots of pictures. You should vlog and tag me in the post. You could be there. I can be there in spirit. Okay, so Joyce, hey Joyce, we're not judging her marriage, but the lies she's telling about her marriage. Exactly. Like, I was just telling my friend this. I feel like sometimes women and men, but mostly women, will put up a facade and they want to keep it that way. And that's how come I feel like Melody do got to leave Tisha alone about Marcel allegedly cheating because she going to stand by her man and that's on her. You know, I wish her the best with that. Cause like I said, everybody is different. You never know what people are putting up with for the sake of having somebody. Even if it's at their expense, the detrimental of their well being. So who am I to judge? So Linda said, "Don't put anything on social media. It can be used against you in the court." Oh my God, Linda, have you noticed on Judge Judy? She said somebody be like, "Yeah, I got the text messages in my phone." So Judge Judy be like, "Okay, let me see them." Oh, my phone got broken. I don't got that phone anymore. It's always like that. I don't got my phone. I don't got that phone anymore. I lost that phone. It's always like that. So Tara said, "I so agree, girl." Let me tell you. So back to being male identified, I had wrote my little thoughts out real quick. So I just said, I think that to an extent, both genders are the opposite gender identified. So meaning, I feel like women can say that they are looking pretty for themselves and they are telling the truth. You know, we do want to look good for ourselves and not for nobody else. But I do feel like a part of that and looking good is to appeal to the opposite sex. I just feel like that is what it is. And I feel like men do it the same thing. Like, you know, they drive the fancy cars, they get the best house, they get the best jobs to impress women as well. Sure, they are doing it for themselves because they need a car, a place to live, and all that other stuff. But I feel like it is to attract the opposite gender. So I feel like both genders can be male identified. But I feel like it can get dangerous when women take it a little too far with being beautiful. And when I say take it a little too far, I'm not against plastic surgery, but I am against, like, you know, getting surgery for cheap and then you wind up, you know, something happening to you. Things like that. You know, we're hearing more and more how people women have went overseas and got BBLs and they are not coming back the same, or they don't even sometimes make it after the surgery. So I feel like it's that part that's getting a little bit out of control. And the same thing, I don't think a man should be trying to be all Gucci down and looking all fly, popping bottles in the club, spending all this money, going into debt to impress women. And I really feel like on both ends, you will win when you're just 100% yourself. Like literally, I think I just heard Funky Dunn say this. It's a lid for every pot, something like that. So, and especially as women, I feel like the women that win in love are the women that are 100% themselves. Yeah, men say they want X, Y, and Z, but I learned that they will sit up there and marry the opposite. Like literally. So it's really no need to be male identified because the person that is for you is going to love you for you. And I wish that, you know, we all felt that way. But I think a lot of the times we all just want to be accepted, and especially accepted by men, especially if you wasn't validated by your father, or if you didn't know, you're not used to having that male voice, affirming voice growing up. So you may seek that. I would like to know everyone's background. The women on the show. I would be curious to know how many of them grew up with their father. Yeah. And see if there's any correlation to that. I always feel that way. I feel like a lot of our issues stem from childhood, what we did or didn't get growing up, you know? Then they say like we're already ourselves by the time we're 5. So I really feel that way. And I really feel like that's kind of why we see what we see now. Oh. So Tara said I go see her every time she comes to Dallas. Oh my gosh. Okay, I blog black owned business. Oh, TK. Oh, we're gonna have to look you up, sis. Let's see. Okay. Let me spell this right. How did I know you was a blogger? I felt it. If you wasn't, I'm like, ooh, you should definitely be a blogger. So we can see Fantasia. Oh, I see you on Instagram. Let me see. Maybe from your Instagram. Don't quit your good job to start a small business. Is that you or no? See a couple things coming up. Small. Okay, okay. I think I found you. I think I found your Instagram. I hope they don't make me log in. Yeah, small business, black owned business blogger, all culture, art story. I think this is you. Okay, you're gonna have to drop your if you choose to, you can drop your website link in the description and in the comment and we will, pull that up. But yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I just feel like I believe that the women that win in love are the women that are 100% themselves. For every man that say that they like a woman that cleans and cooks 24/7, I'll see them marry the woman that don't do none of that. The woman that cooks sometimes and hires a maid to come in part-time. I feel like for every man that says, oh, she's single because she's fat, because she's overweight, I'll be seeing beautiful, plus size, full figure women get married every day on my Instagram. Real life people. And it's not just social media, it's real life people I could tell. I'll be seeing them walk right down that aisle, just as they are. So I'm just like, no. Is no need to be male identified. Be you identified. Be unique. So the person that is for you, just like how the scriptures say, the man that finds a wife finds a good thing. Be you so you can be found. You can't be for everybody, but you are for that one person that's meant for you. And I also feel as though I feel this way too because men's behavior, in particular, Derek Jackson. You see how he's the same one, and I be listening to Derek Jackson sometimes. I do feel as though people don't like him for the right reasons. He can be a little panderish. He do make it seem like women just are, and we are all that, but I don't like all that sugar. I need a little spice. Don't be trying to make it seem like there's no areas that we can work on. And from a male's perspective. Am I being male identified? Oh my gosh. But I don't know, I just don't like that when you're going too hard in one direction. And I feel like he's being like too nice. But nevertheless, you know how that whole cheating scandal came out. He was the main one that had a wife that was conservative and, you know, you know how that goes. But then wind up popping out with a girl that seemed like more extroverted, more out there with her sexuality. And that's when I realized like these men just they say they want one thing but will date and marry the opposite. So it's best just to be yourself, just be exactly who you are. And the person for you will come along. So, yeah, I also feel as though that although I want to be 100% myself and not conform because a man tells me to, or to be the prototype for all men, because then I feel like you like a circus monkey. You're not really yourself. So, but don't get me wrong. I feel like I definitely want to be the woman that would cater to her man and be on my Destiny's Child. Let me cater to you, cause baby, this is your dad. I want to do that and be all that, but for the right man, the man that's gonna give me the freedom to be me. The man that likes me for who I am, not because I like fit some particular mold or idea in his mind of what a woman should or shouldn't be. Like me for me. Just like, they expect us to like them for them. Whether they up or whether they down, whether they got a job, whether they don't, so keep that same energy, bro. But yes, like I said, I think our power is being 100% authentic, 100% woman, and standing strong in what makes us uniquely women. And that's just that. Even the things that society will say are flaws or our shortcomings or whatever. No, we got to stand in our power of what makes us unique. Maybe I will cry at a drop of a dime. Maybe I'm not that logical, but so freaking what. Accept me for who I am. Maybe I may not be the best driver, but so what? This just comes with the territory. So I am creating a post and I want to hear from you guys. Like, who do y'all feel as though is the most, since y'all said most of the women on the cast is male identified, who do y'all feel is the most male identified on the show? Let me see. Because I did do another poll. So let me see if you guys answer that. I can't remember if I did it for today or tomorrow. Let's see. Okay, so this is gonna be funny. 195 people voted. And the results are interesting. Let me share my screen again. I'm actually surprised because it kind of goes against my theory. So I asked if you had to choose who's the most male identified castmate on the show, and 58%, 195 people voted, and 58% of the people said Destiny. And I find that surprising because, excuse me, y'all, she did come on there with her dad, and it seems like her dad was a very strong influence in her life. So there goes my theory. So I'm like, okay, maybe the women that are more male identified, perhaps, maybe didn't grow up with their dad in the household, providing that identification that they need to feel like they that girl in life. But I feel as though maybe people voted Destiny as well because of how much she flip flopped. It seemed as though that she was male friend, and then she just went over on Martell's side as soon as things got a little rocky, as soon as things got a little rough. Then all of a sudden, she team Martell. And it's just maybe people didn't like that. They felt like it was very inauthentic and wow, you're just gonna side with this guy even though Melody is your friend. So I'm thinking maybe that's why people voted that way. Let me see what the comments are saying. I gotta clear my cookies out because I think that's how come. So this person wrote it out. Destiny, Kimmy, Tisha. No one they didn't put male in that. Someone said, I think some people may need the definition of male identified because I'm not sure how anyone voted for male. She is the least male identified woman on the show. That's why all the men have a profound disdain for her. V Law, I wish you was in here right now. That's the same thing I always say in my videos. I really feel as though Maurice, Marcel, all of them come for Melody for the simple fact that she did break up with Martell. And I feel as though men don't like when women do better without a man, because I think sometimes they put in in our mind and our head as though like you'll be nothing without this man or whatever. But the fact that she's thriving and probably get another man, a better, a good man, they don't want their women to get any ideas, thinking that they can thrive and live good like them. I feel as though, like male, I feel as though they want to talk bad about her, so keep their women in line. So it's just like, don't get no ideas because if you break up with me, we gonna be coming at you like we coming at male right now. So I'm glad that V Law said that. I like her comment. Oh, it's not V, it's Y. See, this part I have my contacts in. I agree. I'm gonna have to write. I agree. I agree with you. All that. So, come on. Ugh. You see how my computer acting all slow? But what do y'all think about the cast and the ladies being male identified? I'm glad somebody said it. Okay, so yay 391 said, I feel like being male slash lady identified is bigger than aesthetics. Okay, good point. The definition did say it has something to do with like mindset and beliefs. Hold on, because I think I wrote down another definition. Okay. Women, let me see. Okay. Women identify as it was used in the feminist consciousness, raising groups, had to do with women's identification with their oppressors. Women seeing ourselves in terms of how we are defined by men. So the women who are male identified requires male affirmation to confirm her existence and she sees things from the male perspective. You know what? It's a lot of male identified people in this world. Oh, let me this one article even gave examples, y'all. Oh, bring speakers and guests. Okay. If anybody wants to chat and give their perspective, that is the link. And you can come on here and you can tell me what you guys think. And if anybody feels like they want to share why or why not the women of Love and Marriage Huntsville are male identified. But here are some other let me share my screen. In my favorite voice. Dang. It's my light. Let's see if it was working now. It may go out. So if it do, that's why. Do I look alright? Do I look good, Mr. Armstrong? Y'all know that sound on TikTok? Look at this braid. It's always something. Do this look good too? Okay. Let me share my screen. Present, share. So y'all can see what I'm seeing. Do you see what I see? Okay. All right, so I wanted to read these examples here. All right, a woman is likely male identified if she says or does several of the following: encourages women to take part in relationship dynamics which advantage men, such as polygamy, and decrease emphasis on female income and education. Interesting. So I guess like the women that be like, girl, you don't need no education, just get a man to take care of you. Girl, don't be making a lot of money. Let your man make all the money. Maybe it's like that. Interesting. Another way, according to this article, says a woman is likely male identified if she blames feminism for every male-female issue and or proclaiming those who disagree with her to be feminist. That is annoying. Like, I can be pro women and not be a feminist. I'm just pro me and my struggles and the things that I face in life, and I'm just an advocate for that. Not saying men don't have their struggles as well, but who better to speak about women's issues than a woman? Engages in male-oriented forums or website. I be seeing a lot of that. Is overly obscure or fawning over any men around her. Now, I don't know about that one. Maybe, well, it says overly obsequious or fawning. Because I'm like, maybe the woman is just trying to be flirty. Let me see what this word means. Yeah. So, I don't know if that necessarily makes her obedient. Oh, never mind. Obedient or attentive to an excessive or severe degree. Interesting. Oh, and fawning. Let me look at the definition of fawning. Displaying exaggerated flattery or affection. So like, oh, men are so strong and they are the superheroes of society. Like, that's like that, right? Is that what I think that's what they're trying to say? Okay. Claims to have no female friends. Oh gosh. We know those women. I don't got no female friends. I don't hang out with females. Like, okay. That's not really cool to say because it's almost, why don't you get along with your fellow female counterpart. You are a woman, you know. And the one thing about it that I do like about men, they are extremely loyal. They ride for each other. Even when their friend is bogus or another man is bogus, I rarely hear men hold other men accountable, like ever. They always got an excuse. But I feel like women don't do that for each other. They will side on, they will get on the man's side when it comes down to bashing a woman. Well, what did she do? Or what did she have on? What did she say? Like, I don't like it. Joins men in their complaints about women. This is another annoying one. I'm starting to see women up there talk about there's no benefits to marriage. Okay, maybe there's no benefits for me marrying you, but don't put that on the rest of us. Honey. Go ahead somewhere. So I don't like that either. Claims every gender difference is based in biology, especially if that difference favors men. Okay, kind of like I was saying earlier. They'll say things like, women just aren't good drivers or aren't as good drivers as men. Annoying. I just don't like, it's almost kind of like self-deprecating, because why would you put your gender down to uplift another one? Just, we're all created equal in God's sight. So you can uplift yourself without putting anybody else down. You know, or you can uplift the next gender without putting your gender down as well. Another way that this article says that women can be male identified is if they claim that men are naturally advantaged in several areas. So I guess saying like, men are much smarter than women. Men can do X, Y, and Z better than women. And I can't be around a woman that's like that. I just feel like I said, you can praise men, but don't not forget to praise yourself. Argues with women who oppose sexist practices. That's true. They will argue down. And this is why black women, no one wants to marry black women. This is why, and it be coming from women. That's the craziest thing. Well, keep the thing balanced. Can you please say why? Okay, for the women that are getting married that are black, can we talk about that? Why women are getting married? Why these women get married? That's it. You don't have to down the whole women species. Just feel like people be going a little too far with that. Oh, good. So you saying not chill. See, yep. I'm glad you're not male identified. But it be happening. I'm noticing it be happening. I'm trying to think. Okay, according to my poll, y'all said Destiny is the most male identified. Like I said, I really can't say that she's male identified. I really don't hear her in that respect, of saying like that she's male identified based off of what we've seen on the show. But she is Team Martell, and I do feel as though, you know what, she could be, because when it was time to gang up on Melody Day, she did. You know, when Melody called her out about calling Martell at all these wee hours in the morning, what did Destiny do? Deflect and take up, and well, weren't you in Martell's phone too? So I'm starting to notice a little thing. I guess maybe she is male identified. I'm surprised y'all didn't say Tisha. Y'all didn't vote Tisha as male identified. I really thought that's who. I thought Tisha's name was gonna be the winner by a landslide, but you know, I learned something every day, y'all. But I definitely want to get these thoughts out and talk to you guys. Like the one commenter said, I hear that word, I hear that phrase male identified a lot, and I wanted to explore it a little bit to actually see if the cast is male identified, and if so, who in particular. So I'm going to do my homework and do more research and figure out why people voted Destiny in particular. But other than that, I thank you ladies for coming in, chatting with me for a little bit. I'm going to get out of here and hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday. And also, enjoy your weekend. I probably won't be back on here tomorrow. I'm going to go grocery shopping. And, I mean, it's like the little things in life that make me so happy. Plus, it's payday. So, that's the real reason why I'm going grocery shopping. But, yeah, y'all. Other than that, I will talk to you guys again soon. Yeah, I'll be back. Y'all be seeing some videos dropping from me. Oh, yeah. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys again soon.